it's been yet another moment since the last time we were all together doing our stuff. And, well, it hasn't been that long. It's only been like a week this time instead of the months that it was before. But what happened last time is you guys kind of found out the dirty secret of Ravounel in the original Chelish contract, and it basically indicated that this duchy of Cheliax was never kind of like formally officially claimed by Cheliax, so the contract doesn't apply if a few key things are like ratified. One, you need to have a Lord Mayor that's appointed by a Board of Governors, which you have. Two, you need to have the support of the various regional leaders for Greater Ravounel, so you guys are a united, like, duchy. So yeah, you've kind of done the first thing, which is ensure that Julia Borealis was actually ratified as the Lord Mayor by the newly reformed Council of Governors or Board of Governors, and now you need to kind of secure your borders and make sure that, you know, Kintargo is secure, obviously, but what about the rest of the place? So in that regard, you generally know that some of it. You generally know that the greater region of Ravounel is divided into kind of 4 territories. So I'll share this map here, which is this cool map that I found on the internet. Credit to who drew this D9. I found on Reddit. That's probably their name. But yeah, so there's Kintargo. You kind of know of all these general locations. We'll talk about the Terspelion in a little bit here, but your characters would know what it is. It's basically a giant evil ziggurat from Nidal, back when Nidal controlled more of this territory. And then just geographically here, if you follow that river, the Ublis River, all the way down to the lowest point, well, I can actually draw in here. Aha. This is where Menador Keep is, where the gap is, where you guys caused that earth slide. So there's that area. This is Cheliax to the south. And this is Nidal over here. Obviously, you guys are in Kintargo. This is the Aquatic Elf Village. This is Vyre, which is where you guys went and secured their alliance there to protect your waters.
Is that where Seishi had sex with the crazy lady?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the Fade to Black City. This is a forest you guys really haven't explored here yet. But yeah, those are kind of...
No, that's where Seishi shot a tree.
No, because that was like 450 miles south.
Yeah.
This is only like 60 miles south. That was like somewhere deep in Cheliax off this map. But yeah, in terms of like exploring outside the city, that's where you have... This is like the river that you guys traveled all the way down when you went to the keep. And then like the Oak Rib Inn where you guys strategized is like over here or something. So just like a general map. So yeah, there are 4. I can delete these now. Haha. There are 4 regions. The Northern Plains, which encompasses the region east of the river. So, boom. Basically, that eastern section. There is the forest. Boom. There is the coastal islands, which is going to be kind of, boom, all the stuff up there. The coastal islands and the waters from the mainland out to a range of 15 miles. So that would be, sorry, that's not a great pointer. Here we go. Let's do this. So kind of, let's actually remove, can I just remove that pointer? I'm having so much fun figuring this out. Right? Garm knows. Garm's been here.
It's just all about plating.
You kind of got this, and then you got like, boop-a-doop-a-doop. this. So these would be your greater regions, your 4 regions. Oh no. Kind of like everything like this. Does that make sense?
Water, forest.
Yeah, and the forest is more like over here, and this section here is mostly, Askazi, and then these coastal waters. It only goes out about 15 miles, but I don't know. I can't make a rectangle.
Okay.
But you kind of got like this shipping lanes here are very important. So like from the aquatic elf town out to about 15 miles. And then you have Vyre and all that. You have to the east of Kintargo, and then you have kind of to the west of Kintargo, past Askazi here, is the forest. And then there's like some hamlets and stuff on the outsides of town. So those are like the 4 major regions that are detailed in the old like records. It's like, in order to unite Kintargo underneath in order to unite Ravounel underneath the Lord Mayor of Kintargo, you need to control the greater region. So the various key regions, or like these 4 other regions, need to officially declare an alliance with Kintargo. Of the 4 of them, Vyre is probably the easiest, you would think, because like they already signed like an alliance with you. So that one's probably taken care of, but you could just like, verify that nothing has changed before you officially go before like House Thrune and say, hey, we're fucking out. I got the signatures of like these 4 other leaders. All of Ravounel is ditching you. Go fuck yourself. Have a nice day. But as for the other areas, you don't have anything that formal. And the agreement you have with Vyre is mostly a handshake and a tail wag, or whatever Seishi did with her behind closed doors.
So at least get a piece of paper that says we're on the right path.
Yes.
Go take care of the easy one first, I guess?
Yeah, you guys can do whatever order you would like.
We've also got the murders going on in town.
You guys do not know about any murders in town.
Oh, never mind. We don't know those yet.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys... So you've been pretty focused on, like, getting the Lord Mayor set up, and now probably Rexus will come to you, and he'll unfurl a map that's more or less like this, and he'll, like, have, like, little wooden blocks, and he'll detail these 4 regions and kind of rehash what the mission is and how you need to go and secure these alliances. And he'll be like, well, you leave whenever you want. I'm sure you've been moving a mile a minute, so maybe you want to take a couple of days off, but probably shouldn't wait too long on getting these things done. But if you guys want to, go shopping or, have a day to relax and pick up some rumors, because, you haven't gotten any rumors this book. You haven't really been socializing with anyone in town. So,
Can I take a rest?
Yeah, you guys want to? Yeah, of course, I can rest you all. I think we just do this, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we're taking a day off, I'll go to the coffee shop and go say hi. I haven't been there in a while. I never formally quit. So I'm going to see if she has any
place
shift
must
for
be
me.
under new management.
You just haven't been there in months. Like,
Just have months.
I'm going to go ask if I still work there, like if they fired me or not.
Yeah, I mean, you can certainly head there. It's more or less still, a functioning business. Laria's probably, they're maybe serving like less coffee, and she's converted a lot of it into like, now it's just an open place where it's like they're trying to track down people that have been like sold to the slave trade and stuff like that. Because that's what she was doing like in secret, and now she's just doing it openly. So there might be like a handful of like refugees staying there. Maybe some people have like set up tents and stuff outside, and she's just like accommodating people who are trying to like escape the nation of Cheliax and have found Kintargo as like a bastion where they know they can like get to safety from here and like get out of this place. So yeah, you can head there. Maybe one of the baristas who works there will recognize you. Be like, oh, hey, Tommy. It's been a while.
What? It has been a while. I'm here to look up the schedule.
Oh, I mean, Larry took you off that a couple months ago. She said you had some family trouble. But I mean, obviously, it's because you're an ardent crow.
You never, you can humble yourself and work. I need some gold. I don't want to talk about it, but I'm down bad right now.
Gold? Well, I mean, you probably get a couple of gold after a couple of weeks as usual. Make about, 2 to 3 silver a day. She pays us pretty well.
Well, have you heard any rumors? Maybe I could help everyone out at the coffee shop and get your salaries raised.
Well, I mean, why don't you roll a d10? I'm pretty sure you can automatically succeed this diplomacy check. A 3. He'll be like, oh, I heard a couple of things, and then like the music or whatever will like skip, and all the candles will blow out, and there'll be like an old farmer like sitting in the corner like a woodsman or whatever, and he'll like lean forward from the shadows. His face is scarred, he's blind, he's just got like milky eyes, and he's like super grizzled. He's like, I'll tell you a story, boy.
Well, hello there, sir.
Yes. Come closer. I can't see anymore.
Okay, I'll like is this a good chair? Like, I'll pretend like he can still see. Like, is this a good chair here?
Yeah, you like come and sit down and Craig next to him. He'll like scoot his chair closer to you, and with his hands, he'll run his hands along your face. And he'll be like, you remind me of my son when he lived.
He sounds like he was a strapping young man.
I used to live in the forest, far to the south. Beautiful.
I used to live on a farm.
But a group of lying monsters came and drove us from our homes. They killed my boy, my wife, strung them up from the trees for all to see, as a warning that the woods were no longer habitable. I hear they wear human forms and prey on our children.
Huh.
You think yourself a hero? Go to the forest in the south. Fight the monsters there.
But how did you see the monsters? You're blind. But you're blind. How do you know what they look like?
He'll like drift back into the shadows and just be muttering to himself, "Go, if you're so brave. Go." The candles will like reignite and the music will start again and people will go back to their business.
Oh, okay. I'll buy everyone a round of coffee.
I need money. Proceeds to throw money out.
Sure,
I need money, not that bad.
You can spend whatever you would like. What would the rest of you like to do while Tommy is speaking with this super normal gentleman?
What day of the week is it?
What day would you like it to be?
Oh, on Tuesdays I have bridge with Renee and some of her old
That's
friends.
obviously Tuesday.
Yeah. So I'd be with them playing bridge. Maybe hear something from the rumor mill from the old ladies.
Sure, roll a d10. Yeah. 3.
Also 3.
You can roll again. I've already done that rumor. Oh, 4.
4.
Much better. Yeah. So you head there, you walk through the classic Tuesday morning farmer's market. You pick up some like scones, maybe a nice like bouquet of fresh cut flowers. You head there and rap on the door, and Renee's there, and she's got a couple of other ladies, and they're all sitting around, and they'll all kind of be like, buddy! You come in, she'll take the flowers and like put them in a vase, and you all sit down, and she'll begin dealing out hands, and they'll just begin chatting. Most of it is just like incessant white noise about like so-and-so's kid going to school, or like, oh, did you hear, she's, gained 5 pounds, or kind of like whatever is interesting to them, and nothing really like important as like an adventurer, just kind of, the background noise of common folk going through their day-to-day life, not knowing the dangers that you put yourself in every day for their benefits.
Yeah.
One of the ladies will remark that it's kind of dark in here, and they'll go to open a window to get some more light on there, and she'll be like, "This is as dark as that Terspellion, I swear." And you'll be like, "What's that?" And she'll tell you that long time ago. Oh yes. Oh, you don't know this, buddy. You're not from around here. Well, you know that to the east of us is Nidal, the land of shadows and darkness and all sorts of ne'er-do-wells. We don't care for them too much. Well, back in the day, the way I hear it at least, they actually controlled this part of Cheliax outside of Cantargo here. They built this giant pyramid, called the Terspellion, and it I don't know what it does, but it's like always shrouded in shadow, like it absorbs sunlight. So it's always dark there, no matter what time of day it is or if the sun's out. And when Chelish forces pushed them back, and we established new borders, they left a bunch of their buildings there, and one of them's the Terspellion, this big shadow pyramid that hangs out there to the east. And I wouldn't. It doesn't seem very nice. There's always rumors going around of like people disappearing that wander over there, or shadows coming out of it and coming alive and attacking people. So you can give it a wide berth. A few miles probably in all directions. Nobody lives around it. But hey, you're an adventurer. Maybe you and the other crows want to go check that place out. That's kind of neat, huh?
Yeah, I'll let the crows know.
Okay. It's your deal. Yeah.
Very nice.
Would the other two of you like to collect rumors as well, or?
Yeah, I'll go back to that Mayheart kid. Is he back working at his bread shop yet?
No, obviously he lost that job because he was in prison.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. That happens. I'll go find him, presumably, in a cardboard box.
He's like at his apartment or whatever. There's a bunch of like late notices tacked to the door, and he'll be in the process of like boxing up some of like his books and like fine clothes. You see, there's like a nice cloth laid out across like an end table that has like some more mundane jewelry, maybe in the amount of like 50 gold pieces, and he's got that laid out there as well as he's like packing some stuff up.
Hey, my boy!
Knock on the door and it'll creak up and it'll be like, "Ah, my savior!"
My boy, my sweet boy. Oh, I'll kind of like look at all the notes. Ooh, sorry about that, Chief.
Well, it says what happens when you're away for a couple of months and can't pay your bills. Still stack up.
Yeah. If you want, we have like a little hideout you can sleep in if you want. I'm kind of here because I forgot to do like a part of my job, as the entire Milani type of thing. You still feel bad about like what happened to the guy that thrown off the bridge, right?
The guy who threw himself off the bridge? No, I don't feel bad at all. Fuck that guy.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You feel fine? All right, sick. Yeah, listen, Milani, I could have told you.
The guy who framed me for murder? No, fuck that guy.
Yeah. I can once per day freely cast atonement on him, so I'm going to go do that. Because that's a class ability.
Sure, you cast the spell on him, it doesn't do anything. He doesn't feel a need to atone for anything.
Well, come on, listen.
He did nothing wrong.
But now you never... Fine. I'll... Listen. Come... Sleep at the Lucky Bones. I don't know. Do you know something? Give me a die 10.
You're doing so good at roleplaying, Garm.
I'm trying, man. I'm struggling today.
Yeah, like as you're like talking to him or whatever, your wings are like knocking shit off the walls because you're like got these giant angel wings and you're in like some shitty fucking one-person apartment. You're just like a fucking disaster. I'll be like,
listen, it's an off day,
like,
man.
You coming here and you want to talk about the weather? Huh? Well, I guess as you did bring it up, the weather's been pretty interesting over the forest, I've heard.
Are they raining imps as well?
No, it's like violent and unpredictable. There've been like these storms, lightning striking trees and stuff like that left and right. I heard that it's like a cult of Rovagug.
The Destroyer.
Yeah, the rough beast. Yeah. Anyway, he'll like kind of scoop some.
I'll knock over a lamp.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I'll just like kind of like awkwardly step out, then fly off the like second story balcony. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Roll a diplomacy check to see if he'll take you up on your offer to go to the Lucky Bones. He'll be like, I'm not sure. I gave you a -20.
That's fair.
Yeah, you fly away. We'll cut to him, like, packing up the rest of his stuff. He grabs, like, a handful of that jewelry, and then he will walk out with, like, his books. He'll put them on, like, a little rickety cart. He'll like, wheel the cart over to, like, a pawn shop, and he'll, like, sell the jewelry.
We gave him a helm of underwater action. He should have infinite money.
Oh, yeah, he's got that in a box. He doesn't know what it's worth.
Oh, yeah, we didn't know what it was worth when we gave it to him.
He just has it with his clothes. Yeah, he sells the trinkets, gets some money, goes over to like a barrister's office, pays off like the amount he owes on his rent, and then he starts heading towards Old Kintargo to maybe like find the Lucky Bones. And as he's traveling, he'll be like walking down the easier streets, the side paths, with his cart, and he'll like wheel down like an alley, and a guy will like step out across in front of him and be like, "Where are you headed, sir?" "Oh, I'm just making my way to my friend's house. I'm gonna stay there for a couple of days." "Oh, is that so? You got a lot of stuff there. Maybe you need some help carrying it." "Oh, I guess, but it's on a cart. It won't be that hard to carry." And as he's talking to him, like a couple of more figures will come out behind him. It will just fade away from that scene. Seishi, what would you like to do?
Can I talk to my rat informant, see if they've seen anything?
Sure. Roll a d10.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Sure. You're talking to like rats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you like head down to the sewers and you like call the rats over, and a few of them come over and they're like, "Oh, it's been a while, Sezzix." Like little rat noises. I don't know how to do rat noises.
I'll bring some like cheese and bread for them too.
Yeah, there'll be like 3 or 4 rats that you recognize, and they'll like be chattering about how like, "Oh, the streets aren't safe anymore. People have been disappearing or dying, I hear." Maybe. And then like an old rat will kind of like shamble up and be like, "Oh, we have a visitor." And the old rat will be like, "I hear you are the rat whisperer. Oh, large one."
I am.
"I am not from here. I arrived by boat many moons ago." He'll tell you that I came from a place that was much warmer than this. And he'll like begin describing another geographical location and how he had a great life, scurrying around in the bases of boats, eating all he wanted in the bilge. And, it was always filled with like human excrement and waste. It was just a great place to like raise a family. He like had many litters there. And then the boat came north. The weather grew colder, and there was a terrible storm. After the storm passed, we were there in the still waters. I looked out from one of the portals, and I could see your land, this beautiful gleaming city far in the distance. And as we were looking, some sort of horrible sea monster came up and toppled the ship, killed the crew,
My litters were lost, and I swam as far as I could until I found a piece of driftwood which took me to shore. And he describes like a harrowing Redwall journey as he like battled for like weeks to make it to this shining city. And now he's here. But he relates that there apparently is a sea monster off the coast of Ravounel that is sinking ships. So yeah, those are your 4 rumors. You guys can meet up the next day and chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also going to talk about how, how it feels great to be pardoned and everything, and how I want to be a new man. Maybe someone in the party can cast Atonement.
For free once per day.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't use it on the guy that didn't need it. I got you.
Am I going to be chaotic good again?
Yeah, I mean, if you are genuine and remorseful, an atonement spell can change your alignment.
Yeah, I feel really bad after I bullied that kid and then he died.
You should feel bad. Good. It's working. Yeah, you can once again become chaotic good.
I'm chaotic neutral, right? Because I've done some pretty fucked up things to people.
I think so. I don't think you've been good for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair.
You are now chaotic good. Well, it says chaotic good on your sheet unless you just changed it.
I didn't just change it, but I haven't been keeping up with some of the more not good things.
Maybe you're like on the line, but now you're like back squarely in the chaotic good camp. Yeah.
What's Buddy at this point?
Buddy's always been good.
Neutral.
Yeah.
Was he?
Well,
Yeah, he's always done things for the right reason.
He's always been chaotic neutral, I mean.
yeah. I'm probably floating towards chaotic good too.
Yeah. Well, my friends, what would you like to do? What would you like to explore on the next day?
But he's kind of ready to punch stuff, so been a while since he's had a good punch.
Sounds like 2 of these rumors are about the forest.
I'm thinking we should probably do the Nadal place last. That seems scariest.
Okay.
I would vote either Forest or Vyre first. Forest is for fighting, though.
Vyre, we might be able to pick up a lot of gold before the forest. And we could do some last second shopping if we get gold from some quest turn-ins before the forest. Or other way, if we do the
Do
forest.
you need money? I thought we just spent a bunch of money.
Yeah.
No, I don't really need money.
Like, I just spent like a bunch of money. I'm good.
I don't even know what to buy.
Out of game, what quest turn-ins are you thinking about?
Cool, we have to go there and secure the border, right? And get them on paper. Yeah. I was assuming we're going to get more, and then it was just going to be some in-town solving to get the border secure, or to get the on paper that they're going to have our back instead of just the butthole shake.
Gotcha.
I'm thinking, my thought is if we go kill the people in the forest, then we get their stuff, then we can sell it in Vyre.
Okay.
I'm down with forest.
Sure. You guys can certainly head south to the forest. Are you traveling by foot?
I think we just have our boy teleport us to the edge of the forest.
Your boy.
And they'll just Rexus.
Rexus. Sure, go ahead and roll percentiles. On a 3, Rexus has been to the forest before. He has not.
Got 6.
Oh, a 6 out of 100. Did you roll a D100 or just a D?
I rolled D100.
Okay. Weird that it only shows up as the 1 die symbol, even though it was percentiles. But I guess that's true. If you roll a 1 or like a sub. Interesting. I just thought that it would be 2 dice because it would
be 06.
Yeah. Or like 2 of the dice icons. Because there's no difference between rolling 1d10. See? It looks like I just rolled a 6 as well.
As opposed to the 2d10.
Yeah.
It's basically 1d100.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. He's able to teleport you there, no problem. Let me clear these pointers. Why don't you draw a pointer where you would like him to teleport you?
A mile outside of wherever the display of death was.
That guy, I will say, lived like fucking over here in a house.
Sure.
Oh, isn't that by Owlbear Girl?
Here.
Owlbear Girl lived in a city like over here. There's like a town.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Yeah, you appear there. You can see a forest in the distance, like whatever, 5 miles out. You want it to be 1 mile out?
Yeah.
Yeah. There'll be you'll see the forest there. Maybe in either direction along the river, you'll see like a couple of like farms or like little houses that are around as well. Maybe there's some smoke coming out of a chimney in one of them. But yeah, it's a nice day. Kind of just envision like France in the spring. You know, a lot of greenery. It's damp out, overcast. Looks like there is rain falling at the forest. Like there's the clouds darken in that direction. But yeah, what would you like to do?
Towards the forest? We could check out the houses first, I guess. For funsies.
See if there's anyone hiding inside them or something.
People might know where to go. Also, if we ask them.
Yeah, I mean, is that you want to go houses? Yeah. Do you want to? Yeah. I'll say to the south is the house that has the like as you go south along there. Looks like a couple of farms. You don't see any activity from like the long distance away you are. And then heading in the other direction, away from the forest, there'll maybe be some houses that have like smoke coming out of their chimneys.
Smoked houses.
Yeah, so you start moving away from the forest, further up the coastline or whatever. And there seems to be like a small cottage. There'll be a guy outside working the field with like a little hand plow and like a single nag or something. And he'll be just like, turning the earth, dropping seed.
Plowing.
Nice.
Just doing his thing.
Honest labor.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning.
He'll look up at you and be like, oh, that's an angel.
Thank you. I'm
like
simply
drops to
serious.
his knees. Praise Aasimar.
Oh, praise be our golden sister. Oh, Aasimar be blessed. That being said, I'm just a guy.
Yeah, he's like obviously never seen an Aasimar before.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have come up here flying 3 feet off the ground. That's my bad.
With your giant angel wings.
Yeah, I'm getting really bad. I should get a cloak or something. Hey, I heard there were like monsters attacking the forest. We're just here to, angel solve that problem.
Oh, we don't go to the forest.
What? That's that.
Forest is cursed.
Yeah. What's up? What's the curse?
I don't know what dark things dwell there, but I remember from being a boy hearing the stories of children playing in the woods and disappearing, never to come home. And the weather seems to always be bad there. Rains non-stop. It's a dark place, a fiendish place. I'd avoid it if I was you. I don't let my kids play near it, that's for sure.
It's probably smart. Apparently there were like some flying monsters that came and attacked a little bit ago. Hear about that at all?
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me. But I do know some hardships have happened further downriver, towards the forest.
Oh, what's going on?
I don't know, just hardships.
Just difficulties.
I don't get there. Don't get time much to travel down there. Just hear what people say coming up the river.
Busy, honest work. I can appreciate that.
He'll be like, man passed through a couple weeks ago, said he was headed for Kintargo. Said he lost his whole family to whatever monsters dwell in them woods. He's a quiet man. I just gave him some soup and shelter in the barn for the night and then sent him on his way.
Horrific.
Yeah, he'll like describe this guy who's like horribly scarred and partially blind.
Yeah. Tragic. Yeah, you met him in the tea shop.
Okay.
Oh well, I guess we'll go see if his place is truly fallen on hard times. Well, I'll try and make the forest safe again, but I wouldn't go in there for like another month or so.
Oh,
Probably ever. That place seems horrifying.
it is.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. I'll make a cursory sense moto check. Is this guy a skin shaper?
No, he seems to be a regular guy.
Okay. I don't trust any faceless stalkers.
Sure.
Excuse me, sir. Would you like to submit to a complimentary protection from evil spell?
Oh, the blessings of the angels! He'll like drop to his knees and hold his hands up.
Oh my god, the charge.
Sure, yeah.
Thank you. You're not possessed.
He feels inspired and powerful.
I appreciate what you've done today. You'll be better at crops for the next minute or something. Let's go to the southern village.
Can I give him some farmer tips?
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys speak some farmer lingo back and forth. It seems like you're about he might be a little more skilled than you.
Okay.
So he gives you some tips. Talk about, the weather's been late this year, so you might want to start your crops a little later, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
where
you,
you
sir.
farm and you tell him Kintargo, and he's like, oh, you got a bit of a different climate there, and he suggests some crops that might work a little better.
The commune grows.
He doesn't know what that means, but he'll give you a nod.
Would you like to take your expertise to a farm? Would you like to run another farm? We pay well.
No, it's my family farm. Been here my whole life.
Well, you can have both farms.
I haven't traveled more than 10 miles in any direction.
Okay, I understand.
World's a big place, and I like to keep it nice and simple.
I understand.
And
Thank you for your
there's
time.
Presumably a troll along the way of the river that will steal his pitchfork.
Yeah, there's like the dragon turtle. But yeah, you guys bid him farewell. He has a great day. You head further south, and yeah, you come upon maybe 4 or 5 miles later. There's another farmhouse there. This one though is vacant. You don't find anyone outside working or any noise of any kind. Maybe the door is hanging like a little ajar. What would you guys like to do?
So the door looks like it's fucked up.
No, it's just not closed all the way.
I'll walk up and knock.
Yeah, the door will creak open ominously.
Hello?
Nothing. Some birds will dislodge from the rafters and fly out through the broken windows on the second story.
Well, it looks like no one's home, guys.
Can I sneak around and look at through the side windows or something?
Sure. You guys investigate the home a little bit. It looks like there's a good layer of dust and this place hasn't been occupied for some time. This is a 2-story farmhouse. Are you just scoping out the first floor?
Yeah, I'm just by the front door.
Yeah.
Looking in, calling him.
Yeah,
Probably
you don't
go
really
in.
see anything to note. You go in, yeah. You creak on the old wood floors. You're a little tall, maybe for this farmhouse.
Gotta hunch over.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll go upstairs. I'll see.
Yeah, you go up the stairs. Creak, creak, creak. You get up there. There's 2 doors, one to the left and one to the right. They're both closed.
We'll go to the right.
To the right, you say? Yes. Oh, yeah, so you head to the right. There is a, you, like, open the door slowly, and as you do, some things kind of crystallize in your mind, and things come into focus here. This is like a nursery. There's, like, an old crib that was, like, obviously painted with care. There's, like, some wooden toys for, like, a kid. And it's like staged, but there is obviously no child here.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
What about in the other room?
Yeah, you head back across and open the other door, and this room is occupied. There are the remains of 2 humans, adults, presume, like, based off their clothes, a man and a woman. It looks as if one of them is just, like, on the bed. The woman's just on the bed, and there's, like, a bunch of old, dry, like, brown blood everywhere, and her body's, like, super desiccated. And then the man is, like, sitting in a rocking chair in the corner. And there's a good amount of blood as well. And you see a hatchet, or not a hatchet, like a short sword is, like, in his stomach.
Oh.
Also super dead. You can make a heal check to see how long they've been dead for, if you would like.
I'm sure I am very proficient in this. Nope. 5.
Long time. You don't know much else.
I'll tell everybody downstairs.
Yeah, you
what I
come
saw.
back downstairs. Inform your companions.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's my job then. Sure. How long have you
I
guys...
already checked them, sir. They're very dead.
Yeah, I dropped out of school, so... But...
But imagine
Very dead.
20.
They are in fact very dead.
These bodies have been dead for like a year probably. And it does look like you can see, even though, again, super like exsanguinated and very old. I don't know if this is accurate. I'm not a pathologist or whatever. Or I'm not like a CSI person. But I'll say
I just played one on TV.
I'm gonna say they're a year old, and you can tell that like the woman's wrists were cut, and that the man's wound is self-inflicted, as if they killed themselves.
Sure. Do I think Speak with Dead would work?
Yes, they have heads and jaws.
Sick. Sure.
You get
I'll
a lot
burn
of mileage out of Speak with Dead this game.
Yeah.
It's like the 3rd time you've used Speak with Dead.
I'll burn a scroll of Speak with Dead.
All right. Who do you want to talk to?
I think it's even shot either way too. You guys have a preference?
No.
Sure. Oh, we'll talk to the dude.
Sure.
We get 5 questions.
Yeah, his like...
Why'd you do that? I'll point at why'd you do the entire short sword in your stomach thing?
I could not bear to live in a world without my wife or child.
Why'd your wife do it?
She could not bear to live in a world without our child.
God damn it, Walter.
What happened to your child?
What happened to your child? Question 3.
She was taken from us one night. We never found her body.
By who?
Do not know.
We thought the woods. He'll like point a bony, withered, dead finger over at the broken window, and you can see the woods looming in the distance with rain pouring on them.
Well, there you go. Do you have any final wishes? Aside from find your kid?
No.
All right.
Like collapse back into a heap.
Oh, missing kid alert. We have an Amber alert going out. A brown Dodge Nissan.
You know, after the first 365 days, chance of finding
Because dramatically.
I guess trigger warnings on this fucking session. Specifically says kids disappear. So, anyway.
Alrighty. Well, time to go to the forest.
Well, I gotta bury these guys first.
Yeah,
Alright.
I guess. God damn it, Tommy. Why are you reasonable? Why have buff spells running? Let's go.
Part of the good line.
You don't have buffs. Oh yeah, you do have buff spells, right?
I mean, if we
they
come
last
back,
all day.
I mean, I have a huge strength store. I think I could just dig out the hole in one scoop.
No, it's fine. Do you think?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna bury them.
The two of you can take about half an hour to dig some graves. Give me a perception check before you get to grave digging.
Everyone?
I mean, basically only Sezzix needs to, but the rest of you can pretend to participate.
It's a very good point.
Oh god, no. Oh wait, it's still plus 21.
Sezzix, you see like the family plot about. Oh, so do you, buddy. While you're like about to start digging and looking for places, you see like a nice old growth tree and a couple of flagstones like 50 yards away from the house. And you walk over there and it looks like this is where like other members of the family have been buried in the past.
Tommy, over here.
We'll dig over
I'll
here.
show him
Yeah.
where to bury them.
Yeah, you guys can, you bury them very respectfully. You get like 1 good point for the day. Good job. It was a nice thing to do.
I'm gonna get mileage out of this, Tommy. You're gonna see a new Tommy, guys.
Hell yeah. But yeah,
I like this.
so like you probably like got all these rumors, you talked in the morning, you decided what you were gonna do, you teleported out, you like walked a couple of miles, you dug a hole. I'd say it's like early afternoon. It's still overcast, it's still gray, it's still rainy, it's still miserable, still, sinister looking. The woods are, a couple miles away.
Are we ready to go then? Are we just, going and doing the thing?
Hey, bro, I'm ready to kill someone finally. Tommy's ready. He's spent the good boy points so he can spend the bad boy points.
Sure, there's your square. Tell me where you would like to travel.
Once we're
probably about 5 miles. Probably like 2 miles an hour once you're in the woods. And that square is, because it's 37 miles, so 5, 10, or however much this is, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'd say this square is like 8 miles. This is probably the maximum distance you can travel in a day. So you're probably closer, because you're only a couple miles out. You're probably like here or something. So you can put this square like here, I guess. You guys can get like into the woods that far. Or you could go to the south if you wanted. Your choice.
I like the north more.
You want to go towards the north? Yeah. You travel into the woods. Just roll a random encounter. What? Wow, this forest is fucked up. Every hour. Holy shit.
What? All right.
Okay, so first what we're going to do, each one of you is going to roll percentiles and call high or low for me.
Garm, high.
Hi. Oh no.
Low.
We're gonna go high.
All right.
Oh shit!
No.
We're so fucked.
Did all of us fail this?
Yes.
Jesus Christmas. What a terrible, terrible forest. During the course of the adventure, they have a 30% chance of a random encounter for every hour spent in the forest. So that's 3 out of your 4 rolls. So on the first hour, I'll roll a d4. Perfect. What a forest. This place is rough. This is rough. We haven't even had the fight yet. I'm like dreading it. Oh, whoops. I need to be in the maps here. Yeah. Use the jungle. So as you are heading into these woods, go ahead and share that map for you. As you're heading into these woods, the weather is very bad. There is almost like a perpetual thunderstorm that seems to just saturate this area. Visibility is terrible. You're in the effects of not quite high winds, but if like the winds were heightened, it would be like impossible to fire projectiles accurately. As it is right now, you don't really have a penalty, but mechanically there's levels of wind, Seishi, and if it gets to like the next level above this, or maybe the one above that, ranged attacks with projectiles become impossible because it's too windy.
It's a good thing my gun has cyclonic on it then.
Oh, then you'd be fine. But just so you guys have an idea of how windy it is, you're at
like 20, 30 miles.
You're at like 10, 20 mile an hour gusts right now. So the trees are like, there's debris and stuff flying around. Yeah, you guys are traveling. Oh my god, I haven't cleared out the combat tracker since, delete this. Oh, perfect. That worked out well. Create item. Oh, it doesn't work that way. I'll delete this. Oh, look at that. Another one, and another one, another one. Sure. So, you guys, I'll go ahead and throw you on the map here. Oh no, you're so large. There we go. Now you're normal sized.
Yay.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Yep. Go ahead and place yourselves kind of where you would want to be. You're traveling in one direction or another. The map is super duper tall, so if you make it,
Could you please refresh the map?
Yeah. Oh, did you close it? Coward.
Maybe.
There you go. So y'all are. Boop. We'll say down here. Cool.
The map is really tall. What the fuck?
Oh my god. What is this thing? Cool. Yeah, y'all are
Walt,
traveling.
would you set a grid?
It should be on there. Or is it not?
There's a fate grid, but not a real one.
Okay. What about now?
Yeah.
Does it snap y'all to it?
Yep.
Alright, cool.
And then if you could right-click lock token scale.
Under layers?
No, if you right-click the portrait.
Oh, gotcha. So I gotta do that.
Yeah, there we go.
We're able to delete our own tokens.
Well, I think actually what it is I should do this. I should just now redrop them, and they'll be correct. Yeah. Because now they should auto-size.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hmm.
You can only draw lines.
You know, draw lines.
Oh yeah.
I think y'all are targeting, maybe. Can you not move yourselves?
No.
No.
Unlock tokens. There you go.
There we go.
There we go. Now we're us again.
We got it.
Oh, we got
We now
there.
return you to your game already in progress.
We have legs. We have legs.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and say that, like, up ahead, that thing that looks like a big dirt hill is like a hunting cabin. That the roof is, like, probably partially collapsed. The windows have long blown out. And there's, like, eerie shadows within it. But it's like maybe a temporary reprieve or at least a point of interest from the hellish rain.
Sure, we can take our little. We can have lunch there.
Sure. Let me check Aasimar. My spells here.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen as we approach.
Yeah, it'd probably be ahead of my baby boy here.
Yeah, I don't think I will not be walking first. You're right. Thank
Sure.
you.
I presume y'all are not traveling especially quietly aside from Sezzix.
No, I think I'd be talking to Caerrat the whole time. I don't think Tommy has the self-control to be quiet.
Sure.
I'm definitely flying a foot off the ground.
I will use
when-
an oil of silence.
There is a path. If you guys would like to follow it, or you could just go through the brush.
Do I have survival?
You don't need a survival check to walk off of the path.
Oh, okay.
Is the
Right,
green
Tommy
brush.
trips, falls.
The green would be
In the
difficult
underbrush.
terrain, for sure.
I feel like the path would be.
Yeah, I'm digging the path, so I don't need freedom of movement.
Sure. As y'all are like clambering over this log, give me perception checks. Are you flying at all? Flying.
I am.
You are?
I'm flying like a foot above the ground.
Ah. Go ahead and make a fly check. In these
Oh,
20-mile-an-hour winds.
Oh God,
Not like this.
I forgot that's how this game works.
You probably... Oh, that's a perception check.
Just a class skill. Fuck.
I'm sure you're fine. Yeah, you're totally fine in this. You're good. I'll just let you know. Winds, we are currently in like a strong to a severe wind.
So -2.
Automatically extinguish unprotected flames. -2 penalty on ranged attack rolls and perception checks won't apply. Sometimes they can go up to like a -4. But yeah, for the most part, -2 to -4 on perception. Your lanterns and stuff, if you had them, would be like blown out. It's also raining, so like that's going on. You can give me those perception checks, buddy, with the 30 dose. Buddy is gonna have a -2, so 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So buddy gets a 20. Give me my token stealth check here. Oh boy, you could succeed. You did not succeed. You don't hear anything of note up ahead.
Cool.
And I'm gonna go ahead and take me a surprise round. As you travel over that log, and Tommy, you are on top of it as well. As soon as Tommy like hops down the other side and you guys have like all moved 1 square closer, assuming you're all traveling the same speed.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. And you're staying on the path. A wall of ice will appear across the top of the log, shooting off in both directions. It will be at least 20 feet tall. Boom. So this happens. This wall of ice just kind of like appears out of nowhere in the surprise round. And the second thing that happens is a cone of cold will blast through 60 foot. Perfect. So I guess first we'll do the cone of cold and then we'll do the wall. A cone of cold will blast over all of you. Everyone make a reflex save. Caerrat and Sezzix, you can get +4 as you could like duck behind the log there. And the cone of cold will do. Oops, should just hit that button. Uh, 13d6. What's the DC on this sucker? Oh, there's the damage button. Oh, I'm just gonna drop this real quick just so we can see what the DC is. DC is 20. So everyone but Caerrat saves. So half of 42, or
21.
Caerrat takes 42. Boom, and now there is that. You can see what fucking did it. There is a fucking ice devil. Chilling. Right over here. As this spell goes off, buddy, that little shack or whatever does not exist.
It's just blown apart.
There is just an ice devil, and next to him is a second ice devil. And in the middle of them is like a wooden A-frame, kind of like a deer hunter, like exsanguinating rack for like deer, and they have like 2 what look to be like humanoids upside down, certainly dead, and like limbs and organs and stuff have been removed. Yeah, we can roll initiative. We'll go back to round 1 here. How did we menu initiative? Roll initiative. It's been a minute. One of my ice devils will go first. This one will go first. Well, those spells seemed good. I certainly have more of those. Uh, 20-foot radius. Sure. This one will cast another spell. It is an ice storm.
There's so much ice.
Yes. There is no save. You guys take that damage. There is a bunch of ice and snow right here. That is now difficult terrain. Sezzix, you're up. Like this blast of cold hits you and then a wall goes up.
Oh,
What do
I
you wanna
actually
do?
just evaded. But
Yeah, you like
can-
duck out of the way, and when you look back, there's just a wall of ice.
Caerrat, can you carry me?
I'm thinking about dim dooring you.
I will delay until after Caerrat.
Sure, Caerrat.
Because I don't think I can carry you, but I can dim door you.
What would you like to do?
I will dimension door me and our boy. I guess to here.
Sure.
We'll roll the book.
You see, 1 ice devil. You see, 2 ice devils.
And I will hide behind this tree.
You have dimensional agility.
I do not. I will just
Your turn will end.
land behind the tree.
Sezzix, you're up. You see a couple ice devils. You see a giant hailstorm behind you, and you can see the figures of your companions stuck in there.
I will activate my boots of speed for a round to get a round of haste.
Yeah.
Which one hasn't gone?
They both have gone.
I guess it doesn't matter anyway. I will shoot at them. Does
Against
the
their-
24
Against their touch AC will confirm. So you get one hit.
and then the second
one
one's a
crit.
1.
Yeah, but the 20 will hit, and then the 24 will confirm.
And then I have one more attack from haste.
Will also hit. So 2 hits and a crit. Boom!
That's 2 hits. Should I just roll it 4 times for the crit?
That's fine.
And I have clustered shots, so the DR should only apply once.
Gotcha. So that's 50 more damage.
50
Sounds
more,
good. Still up, very badly hurt. Anything else?
That's it from me.
Yeah, you tear
Wait,
into
they're-
this guy.
They're devils, right?
They are.
I have holy on my gun.
So your gun is holy and cyclonic and greater reliable?
Yeah, that does sound like a lot. I mean, let's
That's just a
assume
very
it's not
expensive
full.
weapon.
It's like all of my money, but let me double check.
I mean, he could have all those. I have a +5 weapon.
He has a plus
You have a
7
plus-
weapon.
Oh, okay. That's a lot of gold.
I mean, he very well might. It's just a lot of money. Oh no, it's a plus 8 weapon. Greater reliable
for
is
the
3,
plus
holy's 2, cyclonic is 2, and it's a plus
it
1
might be
base.
regular reliable.
And it says reliable
Which-
greater.
I know that's what it says, but I might have like changed my mind at some point and then forgot to change that.
Then the one would have jammed.
Yeah.
Well, while Sezzix figures that out, Tommy, you're up.
I'm gonna activate my boots of speed.
Sure.
I'm gonna run up to this boy. I'm gonna overhand chop him.
You don't have enough movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
50?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is 75 feet away. That is all difficult terrain.
Okay. Then I just move there.
But you could charge.
Can you charge through difficult terrain?
You cannot. You can
Yeah.
double move, though.
Yeah, I'll just double move them.
Yeah, he'll swipe at you as you come up. He's got this spear. Try to jab you with it. Get it! Get it! He jabs you. You come up next to him.
Yeah.
It seems like he lunges at you, kind of half paying attention as his buddy's just getting destroyed by this gunslinger. And he's like, oh shit, we're gonna have to deal with that. And then as you run up, he's like, get away! And jabs at you. Do you guys all know what a Ice Devil looks like? I got pictures here. Here's a little descriptive text here. Down here. Ice Devil.
Hey, Walt.
Yeah.
Do you have a list of spells in order for Book of Spells, or do you want me to randomly roll it? It was that artifact we got from the dragon.
It does have a list. Did you change the page?
It finally changed the page.
Yeah. Let me go back. It's just in your inventory, I think.
I don't. It has me randomly roll. I don't know if you want me to do that.
No, the item has a descriptive text.
Yeah, there's I roll, is it set in the book, or do you want me to
It
roll
is
as
set
for
in
the
the
item?
book. No, so you're reading an item descriptive text, not the one that's in the software.
Okay, yep.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the item in the software has rules. I don't think I identified it because it tells you what the spells are.
I
So
see.
that item is in your inventory.
Yep, Book of Infinite Spells.
Correct. The next 4 pages are in order. It now has Rusting Grasp.
Sure.
There you go. Problem solved.
Thank you.
All right. That was their turn. Buddy, you are up.
Nice. So did we determine that we can charge?
You cannot. There's too
Okay.
much crapola on the ground everywhere.
That's fair. Okay, I guess I will just do what Tommy did. I'll use my action to move up.
Okay. So
And
yes.
I think
And
that's it.
that guy does not have combat reflexes, but let me verify that. Oh, he does. Get it. Get it, son. He gonna give you a little spearing. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Jab. Jab. Both of you also give me a fortitude save. Oh, yeah. Actually, you're not hasted, right? Buddy?
I'm not.
Yeah, just give me a
No.
fortitude save. As that thing hits you, Tommy, your haste is taken away.
Okay.
You can just reactivate it next round. He just has slow on his attacks, and slow automatically counterspells haste. So it doesn't really do anything. A 28, you're totally fine. You resist any slowing effects. So yeah, Seish, the difference in cost, your weapon as written right now would cost 128,000, and if it was just regular reliable, which is +1, it would cost 72,000. So
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm comparing how much my weapon costs to everything that Cobra has right now, and I do think something's off.
Very good. Well, I will have. We'll say this Ice Devil is particularly hardy either way and is still alive.
I'll just say it's not holy for now until I figure it out,
Okay.
because that also takes off a shit ton.
Well, and the reliable is probably more important than
Exactly.
the holy. Well, he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that one bit.
No.
Yeah, he'll disappear.
Can I use come and get me? In
You
the
have to
event that
attack, I think.
it just says while raging. Let me bring it up. So while
Yeah, if
raging
you'd
as a
like
free
to.
action, you can leave yourself open,
Mhm.
but in doing so, I get counterattacks.
Yeah.
So.
That one that's wounded teleports. You do not know where, presumably away from combat. This one will go. He definitely sees your come and get me. That is an acceptable thing. He is going to cast defensively. Make a concentration check. Nat 20, crushes it. He'll cast a Cone of Cold.
Easy peasy.
Boom. Look at that. Alright, and then here's the dam. So, looks like Buddy failed, Caerrat failed, 37 to each you, or half if you succeeded, and then he is going to fucking fly. He'll provoke an attack from Buddy and Tommy.
Okay.
Get it. Ooh, I have a holy claw.
Sweet.
$31 misses. Woo!
31 misses. He will fly 60 feet away. In this
33 hits though.
Yeah, light him up.
Wait, why is it? Is that what it's supposed to be? Am I high? Oh yeah.
Yeah. He takes it. He flies over to here. To there. Alright. Caerrat, over to you.
How'd he do on his fly check?
I don't think he can fail.
Yeah, that's fair. I had like a +8 and didn't.
He has a plus 13.
Oh god.
He gets a 20. He gets a 31. He's good.
Oh, he zooms.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Oh, I got in that communal airwalk.
You are far away, but if you guys come to me, I can do that. I'll delay.
Okay, Sezzix. This is just a random encounter. There's just ice devils that live in this forest. Multiple.
Do you mind if I lie and just walk up and airwalk the 2 boys because Sezzix has a gun?
Sure. Sezzix.
The other one flew right?
The other one teleported.
One teleported.
Okay, sorry, I was very focused on figuring the gun. I think I actually do have that gun now, as written, which is kind of insane. I'll walk to here and then shoot him once.
You shoot him. So go ahead and do your holy damage.
I'm just going to roll 2d6 because I actually have a thing for holy damage and just hit the wrong one. I can like show you all the math too if you want.
No, that's just like way more wealth than a character of your level should have.
I have 4 40,000 gold piece junk items in my inventory.
But he also has a +1 reliable musket, gloves of storing, boots of speed, headband +4, ring of evasion.
There's so much money in these games.
Right.
A lot of those things I just picked up from enemies, but like I compared it to everything that Cobra had. Because like he also has boots of speed. He has the +5 scythe. He has a belt of physical might +4. He has mithril full plate +2, another +1 scythe, cloak of resistance +5.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Cobra does have a lot of good stuff too.
Yeah. I've got a decent amount of stuff too, and I'm also sitting with like 60k gold in my.
No, you're good.
So it makes sense. I think we
that
do
one
have.
did not teleport away. Then it just died.
I was also shocked. I did want to verify it, but I do have an insane weapon.
Well, now I won't feel bad when I destroy it.
When I snap it in half.
Yeah. You've decided to put 140,000 gold pieces out in the open and say, I am a threat. Tommy.
All right, so we're airwalking now, right?
You are. Well,
doing difficult terrain. All right, I will airwalk 60 feet with haste. And I will overhand chop. Oh, I just closed my window. Overhand chop the boy.
Sure, he'll spear you as you come in.
Yeah.
Nat 20 confirms
Oh,
you are no longer hasted. Okay.
Okay, that means I don't get to take my attack, right? Because he didn't haste. My haste is gone as I went in.
You walked up. You have a standard action remaining.
You still have a standard action.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'll say you like just get there.
Oh! Yeah!
Is that
Damn.
with the -1 from not being hasted anymore?
Haste is not built into my attack, so that was not hasted.
Do it up. Let's see if you kill him.
Son of a bitch. This is where the ×4 weapon comes in.
Is your weapon? Yeah, he drops. Buddy, you're up.
Is there anything to do? Is there another creature to fight?
No. I was just giving you a chance. I was finishing out the round. Just letting you participate in the game.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can pounce and like tear this thing up.
Sure. Yeah, he dies.
I'll take 3 attacks on it.
Combat is over.
Come here, team.
Time to heal on up.
Well, I was complaining about my character a little bit, right? Because the trip build, but I still just do a ×4 weapon,
Yeah, you're fine, dude. See?
It's still just a fighter.
Good. Good. I'm glad you guys are strong. Now I get to have
Heal up for 18.
He's channeling the
18 was low.
Yeah, 18 was really bad.
My gosh, there's too much math there.
I think he's auto healing us.
I'm auto healing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm at 8 hit points.
Yeah, your average is 27, Garm.
Yeah, and I rolled fucking
18, 27, 28, 31.
As my average heal is just 120. It feels pretty decent.
Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I've used 2 rounds of haste. I have to keep track of that.
All right, we will add in a resist energy communal cold and a resist energy communal electricity to this shit show.
Very good.
As it's only a matter of time before there's a lightning devil that for some reason gets sneak attack with Mirage Arcana. What the fuck?
All right. Well, you guys heal up. They didn't have anything of value. I think they had some masterwork spears.
Freedom of movement on Buddy and Tommy as well.
There are those bodies kind of to the north of you. They look pretty horribly disfigured, but you could take a peek at them if you wanted to.
Oh, at least set them on fire or something, you know? Please.
It is
Give them
raining.
some. Yeah, I don't know how well fire works in this atmosphere. I believe the fire is immediately snuffed out due to the high winds.
It is. And the rain.
I heard wet logs work better.
Building up that creosote. Yeah, so there are those bodies. You can continue following this path deeper into the woods if you would like.
Cursory perception check at the bodies.
Sure.
I'll make a heal check. They look like they are being prepared for eats.
It looks like parts of them have already been removed. Sezzix, with a perception check, you notice that these are humanoids. They're like not actually humans. They seem to be very similar, but just like your companion, it looks like at one point they had wings, but the wings were removed, like ripped off or cut off or whatever. But they basically look like a human with wings.
Can I do a survival check to figure out what kind of thing they were?
You could do a knowledge local check to identify this creature.
Oh, that's even better.
You're pretty sure these are Strix.
Oh, we killed one of those.
Yeah,
oh no, we let her. Did we kill her or let her leave?
I think we let her live.
Yeah, we let her live.
Yep, it looks like it's that same type of monstrous humanoid.
Yeah, because she scorching rayed me in the back of the head for like 29 points of damage.
Ooh, that was back when I could kill you guys.
Oh man. Of course there's a nest of them here.
Well,
I was wondering where they came from.
They're not anymore. It looks like these guys were eating them.
Fair.
But yes. Whoops. What would y'all like to do?
Do you guys actually mind if we take like a quick 5?
Sure. Well, Garm, you back?
Maybe. I hope.
Ready? Feeling okay?
And willing.
Ready and willing. So yeah, you guys finish up, tidying that area. You identify that these are Strix bodies that have been gutted by these things, and then you head further north, or further into the woods. About an hour passes. You rolled a couple of more random encounters. I then rolled what they were. There is a harder one and an easier one. So why don't you guys, someone roll a die and call it high or low or evens or odds, and if you call it correctly, you can do the easier encounter. Next. Of course, then the harder one will be the third.
I say just give us the fucking harder one. Just fucking give it to us. Let's beat it up.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll check the harder one. I don't care if it's coming anyway. Just give it to us.
I'm ready for a spicy meatball. Sure.
I'd rather die here than die later.
Sure. As you guys are traveling, find yourselves once again, back on a path here.
Are we in a circle? No. I promise.
Yeah, now you guys will be coming like from this pathway here. And in order to keep going, you need to go like in this direction, let's say.
Sure.
Sure. Okay. Go to my old NPCs book here.
Are we still airwalking?
Yep.
It has been an hour.
And I give Sezzix his own personal airwalk. Hi, kid. I lied. I don't have one. Well, I'll get you on the next round, Sezzix.
You're on your own, kid.
Is this not in here? Well, I guess we can't fight this then. Do I not have...
I have a wand to fly for you, but that's the best I got.
I'm okay.
Huh.
It's up to you if you want to spend that charge.
If we get to combat and it matters.
Well, I don't have Bestiary 4. Well, I guess we're doing the easier one then.
We won! We chin-checked!
We beat it.
Garm's gonna laugh at this one. Yeah. You get a little further in, and you will see what looks like an abandoned logging site. There'll be like some trees that have been clear cut and taken down. There is, maybe like a large, building that was like a sawmill. And the weather is still, drizzly, but the winds have certainly kicked down, and it's not as like terrible to be in anymore. And that's what this, I'll again draw. So this will be like some sort of sawmill. There'll be like a little tower or something up here, like a little outpost tower. And then in this area, there will be no trees. So not difficult terrain. It'll just be open. Excuse me. So it'll just be open there. And yeah. There you go.
Sweet. Well, let's go investigate.
Sure.
You want to take the path?
I'm okay with the path. If we're not flying anymore. Yeah.
I will
No,
not trust him.
I thought you guys still had it.
Oh, okay.
Everyone but Sezzix has it. All protection from evil communal us. And don't get too far ahead of ourselves, team. I believe in us.
Okay.
Well, if we got fly, I'm gonna fly straight over.
Sure. As soon as someone is on like the edge of that clearing, place yourselves where everyone else would be as your frontliners move in.
Is that log there again or no?
No. Okay. As all of you continue moving in, let's have all four of you make a will save against. I'll pull it up real quick. This is a mind affecting effect with no other descriptors. All right, you guys pass into here, and there is a smell in the air, and it smells fairly nice. But you don't seem to have any effects. You're just like, oh, this lumber camp, like, it smells perfumed. It smells nicer. Evens or odds?
Even.
Okay. Yeah, it smells nicer. Buddy and Sezzix. Are your characters sexually attracted to females or males? Or neither?
Females.
Probably females.
Okay, sounds good. Good to know. I know that Tommy and Caerrat are into dudes. Are you only into dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Yep.
So we get smoked chips, they get perfume.
No, it does just smell like perfume, but it is like nice. It's like a nice fragrance in the air. Yeah. You guys can certainly continue on. So that's where you guys are. Go ahead and move yourselves where you'd like to move in the next round.
I will begin stealthing.
Sure, give me a stealth check. Lovely.
The fuck are these rolls?
Well, I'll move towards the sawmill. I'm
Sure.
curious
How
now.
high off the ground are you, friend?
Probably just a light hover.
Okay.
5 feet maybe at the most.
I'll move 30 up and I'll make a perception check. Where's that smell coming from?
Seems like this whole area smells like that, but probably the sawmill.
I'll be right here 5 feet off the ground.
So you were 30 feet up, Garm?
I'll be 10.
Sure. Everybody make a will save. This is a mind affecting effect. Cool.
I might re-roll because I have the approved will. Yeah, I think 17 might. I'll re-roll it.
Very good.
There we go. I feel better now.
Very good. Do.
Depending if I fail or not, I may use my cap of the free thinker.
You have failed.
Okay, then I'm gonna reroll.
Okay. Sounds good.
Nice.
Sezzix has failed.
And unfortunately, I don't think I have a reroll.
Yeah. There doesn't seem to be any apparent effect.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good news.
So you kind of come up closer to this building. As you now are looking at it more closely, it seems as if, first of all, that little tower thing, that's like 20 feet off the ground. It's like a forestry tower. It's just got a platform up there. You're only 10 feet off the ground. You can't see what's up on the platform yet. There would be like a little hand over fist ladder that gets you up there. The sawmill probably has like a couple of big bay doors on one end for like putting the lumber out. And then maybe like another side door to get into it. The doors will be closed. The windows have shutters and will be like open a little bit. With your perception check of a 29, it looks like there has been some like activity here somewhat recently. You can see like a wagon off past this that's loaded with a bunch of boards that maybe it's like half a load, like it's not complete, and they're just sitting there in the rain. There's like probably a lean-to that they like could be stored underneath, but they just haven't been moved yet. But otherwise, it's just quiet. What do you guys want to do on the next round?
I'm gonna go up to those bay doors and open.
Yeah. I'll say the bay doors are like over on this side here.
I'll go to like right here while he does that.
Sure.
Sorry, here.
Seared?
No waddle.
Cool. Another will save from everyone except Sezzix.
Oh no.
I assume Sezzix just has like a raging erection at this point.
Very
Keep it in your pants, little rat boy.
Yeah. You open the door. Have you guys all seen, like, y'all know Batman? Y'all know Poison
I have
Ivy?
once
Yeah.
seen Batman.
The interior of this place is, like, full of plants. None of them are in pots. They're just, like, growing out of like dirt that's been hard packed on the ground. They're like coming through the walls. The place has like flowers dripping down from the ceiling and like little like clusters. It's very fragrant. It's very nice and warm and dry and like comfortable in here. There will be like a couple of tables, like a mess hall thing, and there'll be some benches laid against the wall. And sitting in the benches will be like a half dozen loggers, and they're just kind of sitting like they're waiting at the DMV. And they all look like kind of like tired, but they all have like a stoned smile on their face, like they're doing opium or something. Like they're like a little like, you know, emaciated and like scrawny, but like they're having a good time. And sitting at the back of the room is a attractive green-skinned woman, basically like Poison Ivy, except she's like sitting inside a giant flower. She will not be upside down because I don't want to have to be upside down again. Garm will remember this creature. He's just dying.
Uh-oh. What happened there?
He's just broken. He's muted, so you can't even hear him laughing, but you can just see him losing it.
It's already happened.
Not again.
It's already happened.
Yeah, so the door opens, and she's sitting like over here. She, of course, is not hostile. I'm just going to remove these pointers, and I'll draw the building again. The tower was a red herring. I'll draw a little box for you. Y'all can make knowledge nature checks if you want to identify what this thing is.
You said nature check?
Yep.
I actually have a point in nature. I'll do it. 22.
22, you do not know what this creature is. Anyone else got knowledge nature?
I can make it untrained.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yo, I'm going to use these guys just because I need a mook. But they are not Chelish Group citizen thugs. There you go.
I have +4 from some random book, so 29.
29? Are you referencing that book?
No.
You know that this is... you know that this is an Alraune, or Alraune, but you don't know anything about it.
Hi, Plant Fae.
It is a plant. This house will be one unit bigger so that I can fit things into squares more comfortably and appease my weathered brain. There we go. Yeah.
Everything
So
fits.
you see all those things. These guys, of course, are all neutral. And she'll be like, "Oh, welcome. And who are you?"
Hi, buddy.
I'm Tommy.
Caerrat.
Rat.
Oh, would you like to emerge from stealth?
Oh yeah, no, good point. I forgot I'm stealth.
Yeah.
I'm staying stealth.
Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Come in from the rain if you'd like. It's quite dry in here. We're all sitting around having a good chat, sharing stories. Isn't that right? And like one of the guys who's like clearly like stoned out of his gourd will be like, "Yeah, it's nice in here. Don't have to work anymore." That's right. You never have to lift a finger again.
Hey Tommy, I don't like what's going on here.
What? Why? Everything seems above board.
The two of you give me another will save.
Oof.
All right, sounds good.
And now there's only one.
Carry on.
Walter.
This is a reasonable creature. But yes, you guys can certainly chat. Like, your characters are your own to do with as you see fit. She'll, like, invite you all in. The guys seem, like, pretty tripped out. You know, maybe one of them will be like, "Lady, I'm hungry." And she'll be like, "Of course." And she'll, like, move her hand, and some of the plants will, like, unfurl, and there'll be, like, a bunch of plums. And they'll, like, drop onto his lap, and he'll, like, just start eating them, you know, because he's, like, hungry or whatever. It seems like they have water and food, but, like, they're clearly in, like, some sort of stupor. But yeah.
What's wrong with them? I'll step in out of the rain.
Sure. She'll be like, "Ah, yes. They're just a little tired from our exchange." She'll say with a wink.
Nice.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, this is all very. So, what do you do here exactly?
Can they leave?
Well, they can if they so choose, but they're a little tired right now, so they'll be staying for the evening. Isn't that
all right?
And they'll be like, "Yeah."
Okay, but what?
In here.
What if 1,000 gold to the man who stands up and leaves?
One of them will be like, "That's a lot of gold. I don't want to stand up."
Okay. Something here is not right at all. You're telling me these 6 loggers here, these 6 young men won't leave your side for 1,000 gold?
We have an arrangement.
What kind of arrangement?
She'll look at you. Do you like, she's not attractive to you, correct?
A plant woman? No.
Right, because it's a lady.
Yeah.
She'll be like, "Oh." She'll kind of look at you and be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And she'll, like, the flower will, like, close, and it'll reopen, and it'll just be a dude. And he'll be fucking shredded.
Comb cutters.
And he'll be like, "I'm sorry, this might be more fitting. Hi." He'll give you a wink.
Well, hello, you.
Oh, jeez. I don't like this. I don't know what's going on, but I know I like it and I don't like it.
Listen, you seem like adventurers. You like going around, putting your nose places. I understand. That's fine. I don't really need more guests right now. You're more than welcome to leave. They're going to stay, though. They've made up their minds. Whatever is left of them, at least. I trust me, they'll be taken care for. They'll have food and warmth and shelter, and they'll want for nothing more. Isn't that right? They'll be like, "Oh yeah. Hey, where's the pretty lady? Is she coming back?" "Quiet now." "Okay." If you want to, we can raise up our arms and talk about what's right or wrong, but I think we all know that you're not going to draw weapons against me. She'll wink at you, Caerrat. Give me a will save, as another round has passed in this alluring fragrance. You're standing fast. Like, 3 of you might have, like, qualms. You're like, obviously something is not right here. But, like, you're pretty chill with it. You're like,
yeah, like, this isn't cool, but, like, I don't really want to draw my weapon. That'd be a lot of work. I don't even think I could rage right now. Ugh, I'd have to, like, load my gun. God, that seems like a lot of work. You can do whatever you'd like. Mechanically, you cannot take any hostile actions, as you're all affected by calm emotions.
Not an evil creature!
No. She's just hanging out.
She's
she's super evil. What are you talking about?
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Oh, then protection from evil. Theoretically, we should get a reroll.
Do you have protection from evil for hours?
I casted communal when we walked up.
Oh. I don't know if it works against calm emotions.
It gives us a +2 resistance on saves.
It doesn't stack with your other things.
It doesn't stack with cloak. I think it only rerolls if I cast it again.
Enchantment charms and enchantment compulsions. This is neither of those things.
This is neither. Rip.
You would get saves if she tried to mind control you.
Yeah, but now we're just not wanting to attack.
You can attack.
I don't do that.
Oh. Well then.
You successfully got up and all for it.
That sounds like a win for Walter.
His second TVK as we just kind of uncomfortably decide to walk out of the room.
Like close the door behind you.
I did this with Garm's other game, except he like chose to fight her, and it was terrible. It was terrible. No, I mean, so like y'all can hang out and be like, I don't know, like how bad is it? And after a while, she'll be like, now I'm getting hungry. You, and she'll like turn back into a woman. You and like one guy will like eagerly come up to her. She'll take one of her like tendrils and she will wrap it around him as he sits down, and you'll see it'll just kind of like wrap around his arm, and as he sits there he like has a smile on his face like he's enjoying it, and the tendril will like very slowly begin like constricting, and it'll begin drawing a little bit of blood out of him, and he'll kind of like get a little more deflated. But this is like a very lengthy process over like many rounds in minutes. What do you guys want to do?
Well, seeing as we can't attack.
I mean, I'm not. Maybe we're not the right guys to do this, but we should tell people about this.
Yeah.
You should send in some professionals.
As you guys like have like been hanging out here for a minute, you can all give me another will save. Sezzix, your mind fog clears and you're like, oh, we should probably kill her, right? Like, you think you could shoot her.
Sierra, do I pull the trigger?
I don't know what's going on.
Sezzix, like, kind of, like, shakes his head and he's like, Sierra, do you want me to shoot her?
I don't like her anymore. Now she's kind of freaky.
Like, you feel exactly the same as you felt before, but now you feel like, yeah, you could shoot her. You don't feel calmed anymore.
Searat wants her dead, but he kind of thinks this is another problem where he just sends the sends in the rebellion to deal with it as a rebellion action.
Yeah, you don't need these loggers alive, right?
Oh god. They're getting juiced. We can't walk away while they're getting juiced.
Right, we'll roll initiative.
They're getting juiced.
Sezzix is like a full round attack though, right? Like
I can at least take like one shot for a surprise round, right? Because I've been stealth this whole time. Or no?
Yeah, I'll make 20 perception checks and see if I see you.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll just take 20 and see if I see you. What'd you get?
34.
34? That's so many.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
I get a 37. She sees you. She'll be like, oh, there's a 4th. And you'll be like, hey.
Yeah, at some point I'll just like have stepped there then.
Yeah, so you would just be in regular rounds if you wanted to fight her.
Yeah, it like wears off, and I'm like, Syrian, I need to kill it, don't I?
Sezzix, you are up first. Throw down. Put up or shut up. Garm will get revenge for Tyrant's Grasp.
See it. You get like a full round. You get like 3 attacks or something, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to click my heels together for Boots of Speed. Remember, I have Rapid Shot this time and take 5 shots.
Here we go. Yeah.
Cool.
That's probably all you need.
Sorry, my mouse is being stupid.
Blammo. All those hit. You have 1 more attack, I think.
Yeah, this mouse is just really old and acting up.
You're just like, oh wait, fuck this lady. Go, 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 go.
Cool.
I think she's just dead.
Holy does not apply to her, right?
Yeah, she's evil.
Oh, Holy does apply to her?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, she's definitely evil.
So the
Dead.
crit and then 4 attacks.
Yeah, you just shoot her a bunch and she dies.
Why do we have a guy with a gun in Tyrant's Grasp? I got Spinal Tap because everyone else got Charm Person and ran away from the fucking fight.
Yeah, let me see here. So I don't think she's got anything else going on.
She can, like, at will dominate person. So she would just, like, grab the people with a +4 will save and just tell them to leave the fight. And so every single turn, she just took the worst person, and I was a monk with, like, a +20, so she just ignored me. But I was also a bard monk, so, like, what did I do?
Yep, I think she's just dead. Boom. So yeah, you just open up on her. You kind of like your eyes clear and you're like, oh, I'll just kill her. And you just shoot her a bunch and she dies. She'll like collapse back down.
You know the really scary part though, guys? He described this as the easy encounter.
This is the easy encounter.
That was really easy.
Fucked up.
You're right, Austin. That was kind of easy in the
That
end.
was like the easiest round we've had. None of us took damage. Like
I'm gonna be right back. I just have to let the dog out of the room.
I didn't have to use a rage point. Like,
Oh, look at Muppet.
So I have a question about calm emotion.
Sure.
Because you can't take a violent action unless damaged. Could I throw like my full plate spikes on the ground and just fall on them? And damage myself?
Or just you and Buddy just punch each other?
No, that's a
We
violent
couldn't hurt
action.
we couldn't
Yeah.
hurt each other. Yeah.
It's a violent action.
I could have just punched both of you.
I don't know
Yeah,
if you
you-
could knowingly hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Like it would actually have to be an
Alright, I'm
accident, like
back.
a trip or something.
Oh, yeah, seriously,
I'd
you
have
could've
to
just
do it.
punched everyone.
Yeah, I could have just ran around karate chopping people.
But I don't think we did a spellcraft check, so we didn't know what it was, so.
Yeah, the people's like mind fog will clear after like the scent kind of dissipates. As she dies, like all these plants will like start dying and like falling off of the wall and stuff like that. As like their minds clear, they'll relate a story of how like they've been here for like months or whatever working at this like lumber yard. You know, because the previous crew that was here like all disappeared. So the person who like the consortium owner like hired them to come and like paid them way more money than usual because it's like, you know, the forest and it's dangerous, and they like lost a couple of people like coming into here, but things have been pretty quiet. That woman showed up, and they just kind of like stopped working, and they've just been hanging out with her for like a few months, and she seems to drain some of their like mental scores, and then they'll like slowly heal back up, and she was just kind of rotating through them all and was just hanging out, having a good time, eating people. They're more than happy to leave, but they don't know how they can get out. But they can pull up here in this building and kind of like secure themselves and, you know, pray for a good change.
We'll come back for them.
On our way out, maybe we go back and get them.
Sure. You guys continue on. About an hour passes. You guys are just traveling through the woods. I was unable to find this creature, so I'm going to use a different creature. But just the token. So we'll do that. Go here. What's a cool thing? Yeah, there we go. We'll use this. But it is. Unlock this here. 8 feet. 8 feet. Does it make it bigger? Huh, it does not. What's a gargantuan creature that you know of? Off the top of your head. Like some dragon, right?
Glaberzy?
Probably.
No, it's huge. Oh, perfect.
Great worm.
This animated object is gargantuan. Perfect. Yeah, you guys can be there. You're coming south on this map this time. So we'll just put these guys in the back. Boom. And maybe what we'll do is we'll just give you the teaser, and then I can put all the stats into it. We can do the fight next time, since we're closing in on our time a little bit, I think. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Or, you know, you guys have already had 2 random encounters. We can save this one for another day. We don't need to drop it in now. You guys travel on, and the rest of your day is uneventful. Evening falls. Do you want to press on? Do you want to find a place to make camp? The rain has not gotten any better. If anything, it's gotten worse. To go back to that map from before, you guys have explored one square of this map.
Gotcha.
So we just want to make an arbitrary goal and say this is where we want to go?
No, that's where you are right now.
Oh yeah, I mean,
You've
but like we're just
traveled for the
exploring.
day. The question is, are you resting or are you continuing on?
I mean, realistically, we can just keep.
I don't know what the ramifications are for going on. So I know in 5e for D&D that there's like points of exhaustion and stuff you take. Is it the
Garm
same
wouldn't
thing?
get his spells back.
Got it.
As a cleric, he has to prepare his spells at a certain time each day after resting for 8 hours.
That would mean we would not have. We would have 1 airwalk for the day. We would have 1 resist energy for the day. Aside from that, you wouldn't really know a difference.
Yeah. Well, resting doesn't change much for me.
And you
I didn't
mark
really-
off like 4 lesser restorations.
Yeah, I have 1.
So, it really is. I think it's up to you, Garm, if you want your spell slots back. It doesn't matter for me.
Mechanically, like the only question is, do you want to
Stop and get attacked in camp.
Risk having an evening encounter versus, I mean, the three of you could stay awake and only Garm could sleep as well.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Back, you know.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Is that what you would like to do?
Yeah, that seems the safest.
Yeah.
All right. Well then, Garm, only you have a dream.
Nice.
Yeah, dog. If you never sleep, you never get directions. You can continue meandering around and having fucking 3 random encounters a day, or you can fucking sleep like regular people.
But we're high-level adventurers with this wand of lesser restoration. Sleep is for the weak.
Made a fucking decision. I'm not gonna tell you not to. Yeah, you go to sleep. Let me read this spell and see what information I can convey. Okay. Creatures who don't sleep cannot be contacted by this spell. Hell yeah. You have a dream. In this dream, you see yourself in the forest. The weather is terrible. It's grim. It's dark. You can feel hundreds of eyes upon you. As you look up, you can see rows and rows of Strix, but like super exaggerated, like evil, sinister-looking Strix up in the trees, watching you. And they seem to be joined by like a cohort of like devilish figures as well, like infernal creatures. And they're surrounding you. And none of your party members are there because no one else went to sleep. They're like all on watch, but you can see they're like ethereal and ghost-like. And in your dream, you see like this plague of Strix and devils, like surrounding you and like moving in, and like you don't have weapons, and you like maybe go over to Tommy and you're like trying to wake him up, but your hands just pass through him. And as the dream starts turning into a nightmare, as these things are attacking you and your heart's racing and you're like trying to cast spells, but it's just not working. We've all had a dream like that where you're like, I just need to like open this door, but it feels like you're stuck in quicksand and like you just can't do a basic thing. Like you just can't cast your spells. And as like the walls are closing in on you and these Strix are flying down at you with like jagged teeth and sharp claws, and they're going to rip you limb from limb, a beam of light shoots through the sky and the clouds part and the rain stops, and you see a beautiful dryad with shimmering butterfly wings in the pattern of like Desna, like an emissary of Desna, basically. This like nymph avatar thing descends from the sky and is like shooting sun out of her hands in rainbows, and she passes it over the Strix and she passes it over the devils, and they're all banished away, and the darkness leaves, and like warmth springs up, little flowers and stuff start growing, and she like flits down and extends a hand to like help you to your feet, and she like wipes the tear off your face, and it's the same warmth. Beautiful. It's like the same warmth and love that you had when you were a child from your mother. Like you feel that, you smell like, grandmother's cookies, like whatever like your safe place was, Caerrat, as like a young Aasimar boy. This creature is that.
You're so nice.
And she says, I don't have much time. And as she says this, the rain starts picking up far away, and you see the beam of light starts closing, and more of those Strix eyes start popping up in the shadows, and they start creeping back in as if this was only a temporary reprieve. And she says, You must stop them in their rituals.
It won't be long before they've finished all they're setting out to do. And she will tell you, there's a village. They dwell here. And like you'll zoom out and she'll show you right here. She says there is an enclave of Strix. Their leaders are twisted and corrupted and have led them down a dark path. If you do not stop them, all of the forest will be corrupted. And she's like, I am dying. This is my last. You are our last hope to save us from the darkness.
No, Obi-Wan.
And as you're like holding her hands, she'll start fading away and she'll be like, it's okay. And she'll say with a smile and she'll like put you at ease as now you're like experiencing the loss of a loved one. And she'll be like, it's okay. You have your friends. Trust them.
No, but I hate you, Obi-Wan.
Goodbye. And she'll fade away, and as she does, you'll wake up like in a cold sweat in the morning. You're fully rested, but you have like, you remember with excruciating detail every part of your dream, and you know exactly where this Strix village is to the north.
Nice.
We know what to do now.
But yes, and with that, we will end this session.
Nice.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Rainbow Desna Lady. Tommy, I saw a Desna Lady.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bro, and I'm newly chaotic good. I'm so excited.
Look at
You
that.
just came back.
You can show off your chaotic good now.
Yeah.
I know. Desna, I got an atonement.
Good session, lads. Feeling good, getting to kill stuff again. Yeah, getting the juices flowing.
Yeah.
Buddy, maybe I'll let you make an attack roll this game. We'll see.
Thank you. I almost had to make an attack roll.
Everyone else is critting shit left and right. You're just like hanging out. Yep.
I got a rock.
I got a rock. Yeah. All right. Well, good shit, boyos. I will catch you all next time.
Kid.
I know, it's so early. You gotta get a nap in. This is what happens when you guys stay up all night. That's why you also could have been in that dream. You could have gotten some sweet dreamscape action.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have some.
I was all alone.
You were all alone. All right, well, good session, boys. See you next time. Bye.
Good session.
Later.